Welcome Amakhosi Network, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing Kaizer Chiefs ratings and talk about Cavin Johnson. But before we get into that, please like, comment and subscribe. Cavin Johnson has been saying some crazy things these past few games, and I don't know what to do with Cavin Johnson anymore. Cavin Johnson just makes me tired. I'm tired of Cavin Johnson, and I'm tired of his excuses. I am tired of how he talks about the players. I am tired of him making excuses. Like yesterday, the journalist asked him why are the players looking tired, and his answer was that they're not tired. Did you watch the Cape Town City game? They don't look tired to me. They just got out the blocks. Like, no, we were all watching this game. These guys look like they were tired. Then the next question was, what happened to Mteto? And then it was like, what happened to Mteto? Mteto looks like he's doing well, so I don't know where you guys get this thing. Mteto is playing better. And I'm like, can you what soccer does Kevin Johnson watch? Where you can see that when people are saying, what happened to Mteto? They're saying Stellenbosch to Chiefs. That person does not look the same. And then this guy's like, oh, he looks fine to me. I was like, did you guys see something I didn't watch? Me in the game, I thought he was fine. And then you're like, no, Kevin, no. Why do you have to lie? Why do you have to lie? Like, at this point, I didn't like Molefinteke's post-game interviews. I don't like Kevin Johnson's post-game interviews. And what's worse is that I actually preferred Zwane. Zwane at times was just honest and just said, this player did not deliver. Zwane was sometimes honest and say, it's my fault. But like with Kevin Johnson, he doesn't say it's my fault. Doesn't say it's the player's fault. It's just it's the cloth. What is this skoroplap of a cloth that he keeps talking about? Because this thing is a skoroplap. It's straight. That, you know, when someone says the cloth of cheese, there's a cloth, and then he comes and brings you a skoroplap, that's my double. What are you meant to do with things like that? But anyway, that is Kevin Johnson for you. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. And yeah, ratings, Upuma, I'm going to give him a standard. Upuma, I'm going to give him a 5. He had a decent game, but the goal we considered was his fault. Where was he going? It was a tight angle. Devon Titus couldn't do much in that angle. But the moment Buma came out, he basically helped Devon Titus score. So 5. Molefe, left back Shanti, 3. Poor. There's not much we can say. Even 3 is too much. 2. He was just terrible. 2. Dove. He did the things that he normally does, in that he sometimes gets too comfortable and he was passing strikers. So Dove, I'm going to give 5. It wasn't the best game. Msimamo, this thing of not being a threat in set pieces is so... you know what's so surprising for me? When other teams have corners, they do set pieces, it gets into the box and Msimamo header the ball. Then we get offensive set pieces. And we kick the set piece, but the other team gets the ball. How is it possible that we can clear headers, but we can't score headers? It doesn't make sense. 2 and 2 doesn't come together. Because if it was a thing of these guys keep headering the ball and they're either missing the pole or the keeper is making saves, then I'll understand. But they're not even touching the ball. So Msimango, for the first time, I like him as a captain. Actually, I prefer him as a captain. But in this game, I'm just going to give him a 5. He didn't do anything impressive for me. Kwinika 2. Kwinika 2 and 1. One of the two, you'll pick whichever you want. 1 or 2, that is his rating. He was poor. Mteto, I'm going to give a 5. Mteto's problem is that he marks, but then when he has the ball, that's where the problem comes. And Mteto's problem is the same problem Katsande was having initially. But the difference between Katsande and Mteto is that Katsande had Yeye Litsulunyane, who often did most of the creativity. So Mteto, sometimes you just say, Mteto, play it simple. Don't be fancy, just play it simple, pass the person near you. You're not the creative player, you are the sweeper. The sweeper is just meant to do his job, get the ball, find someone in a good position, pass them. Don't try pass long balls or whatever. Just pass simple. Just go. If you wanna move into space, do that, but don't complicate your life. So that's one thing I'll say about Mteto. Usitebe, bad performance from Usitebe. He was misplacing passes. It was like the game of Cape Town City versus this one, 2 different players. So him, I'm gonna give a 4.5. It wasn't good for me. It was a terrible game. Mdu Shabalala, I'm gonna give a 5. He has good energy. He's one player on the field who looks like he's trying, but decision making. There are so many moments where he's meant to go forward and Shabala passes wide, and when he's meant to go wide, Shabala passes forward. It's like those small little details in his game make him make the wrong moves. You know, it was terrible to watch. I won't lie. Modi 3, one of his worst performances. Even I'll give him 2 if I want to, but maybe 2 is too harsh. But and maybe 2 to 3, whichever one you prefer. Modi was just not in this game. Like the fact that Modi was in this game is even surprising to me, because I didn't see what he was doing. Dupree, one of his worst games, I'd say. Didn't really do much. Usually even has a lot of energy. Today we didn't see it in the previous game, so I'm just gonna give him 4.5. Duba, I'm gonna give a 3. I have to be honest. I like Duba. I like what he does for the game. I like his movement off the ball, but his decision making, like Shabalala, is very terrible. Sometimes he tries things. He thinks, sometimes he thinks he's Ronaldo or Messi, but then he does things that are just weird. So actually 3 is too harsh. Maybe I'll just give him a 4.5. 4.5 is a decent one. I'll give him 4.5. Not a good thing, but his decision making is so poor. When he's meant to find a player, he wants to dribble. And what's worse is that he can't even dribble these guys. They always mark the ball. There were so many moments in that. I feel for him, but yeah. Solomons is the only player who in the whole game I watched who actually felt like a positive for me. So Solomons, I'm actually gonna give a 6, despite him only have like 20 minutes or so in the game. But Solomons was a good right back. He was a good attacker. He just put a lot of good energy. Abom Tanzania, and I think Abo Saile, because he had a lot of more minutes. He had a 45 minutes. I'm gonna give him a 2. Saile came and did not impact the game. Saile was so bad that you even wonder why they replaced Duba with him, because Duba was way better than Saile. So that is the game. That is in a nutshell the ratings for Kaizer Chiefs, and that is the game. The game was poor. Cavin Johnson, I'm going to give him a 0. He showed little initiative. We were losing 1-0 at the halftime. He put in Saile. He saw after 10 minutes Saile is not he's not doing anything. He didn't make changes to keep enforcing the team. In 60th minute, he left it till like 70th minute and beyond. And by that time, Stellenbosch was putting in defenders, which made our game even tougher. So that is Cavin Johnson. That is Kaizer Chiefs. And the thing I am most scared of now is the fact that Cavin Johnson's gonna stay till the end of the season. I'm one of those people who's advocating with him. Let us bring Zwane, even if Zwane doesn't do well, but like rather him with his attacking football than what Cavin Johnson does. That is my 2 cents, because that is what I prefer. And remove Dylan Shepherd, man. Remove that man. But anyway, Amakhosi for that.